To 8 p.m. My name's Okumuringa Christine. Let's dive straight into the stories that made headlines throughout the week. The 4th Division Army Commander based in Gulu has charged the security agencies to team up in the fight against mushrooming security concerns in the West Nile region. He was addressing journalists in Arua City on the continued illicit trade, smuggling, robberies involving illegal guns, as well as Balalo evictions ordered by President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Frederick Jamadri reports.
The 4th Division Army Commander Northern Uganda has condemned the alarming insecurities and smuggling in the West Nile sub-region. Brigadier General Michael Kabanko, the 4th Division Commander, while meeting journalists in Arua City, expressed worries over the rampant killings of civilians by enforcement officers, asking the law to take its course on the officers involved in the shooting as government derives more affordable solutions to curb smuggling. He was responding to the recent cases of killings in Koboko involving the death of a business person at Salem Sala along at Uganda-DRC Congo border by shooting, and the Arua accident involving the UPDF officers attached to Uganda Revenue Authority enforcement teams.
In terms of URA and enforcement, for soldiers or individuals with weapons, they take personal responsibility for their misuse. So the soldiers will be brought to book. Whoever shot and killed or injured takes responsibility. Of course, there has been an increase in smuggling, but this is not a new story in the border areas. But there is something we are looking at, the balance between are local businesses empowered to function within the local space, or are they being eliminated and hence falling back to crime and smuggling? There is that question we're asking. Why has there been an upsurge in crime and smuggling and then collapse of local businesses? Locals are being outcompeted by who? Crime and smuggling do not happen in isolation. It means there are some other factors which need to be addressed. Not only prevention, because security is a complex.
On the robbery questions through the use of illegal guns, the Brigadier General reveals that engagements are being done with various security agencies and other partners to end the vice.
We are going to take action, definitely. So I won't go into detail in that area. But we cannot accept our people to be brutalized by criminal gangs that are known. When we have police, we have the army, we have all of these organizations. So the capacity is there. Now, if it is no will, it is our business to make sure the will is there.
Whereas on the Balalu question, Michael Kabanko, the 4th Division Army Commander, says this will be affected only if all the requirements needed, like transport and disease detections, are achieved.
The problem in West Nile is not as big as in Acholi. We have numbers in Ubongi, we have those who have been assembled and are ready to be taken out of the area because they don't comply. Ubongi, Yumbe, and Madiokolo and Terego. We have those areas. But it is a process, it's not an event. So those who assume that on the 25th you will see trucks loaded and people moving, first of all, the DVO must confirm that the herd is healthy. Even when we identify that it must be, they must go elsewhere, they must leave. Then the farmer must avail resources by himself to arrange transport. Those of you who have been doing business, you know how it's a chain of activity. Remember, we don't want to create more problems than we are solving.
West Nile region has had a long history of insecurity due to porosity of her borders with neighboring countries of Democratic Republic of Congo and South Sudan. Frederick Jamadri, West Nile TV, NILE CAST.
And more in our stories. The Arua City Council, during an extraordinary council sitting that took place on the 23rd of November 2023, adopted the reports and the recommendations by both Ministry of Local Government and the Office of the Resident City Commissioner regarding the irregularities in the Arua City main market stalls and the new taxi park stalls. Take a look.
The report, which unearthed, among others, erroneous registration of vendors before construction of the main market, 28 market allocation leaders got stalls, hygiene is not up to date in the taxi park, some vendors were allocated stalls without following proper guidelines and without any legal document, non-functioning CCTV cameras in the taxi park as a result of server breakdown due to failure in power system, the commercial officer was not involved in the market allocation exercise, multiple allocation of stalls to some people, law enforcement staff of the council and also market leadership allocated walkways and parking spaces for vending, among others, was laid before the council for debate before it was later on adopted. Honorable Anguyo Godfrey, the councillor representing Manibe and Aroi to the city council, pointed out that the confusion in the management of the new Arua taxi park clearly shows how fractured Central Division Arua City Council and also Arua City Council are working.
Madam Speaker, this issue of taxi park is one of the cases which has indicated clearly that Arua City Council and the Central Division are operating parallel. It's a clear indication because we've had cases where Central Division organizes meeting with the traders in the taxi park and the issues which are discussed are not like what is being discussed here in the council. So therefore, this puts the two governments, which ideally should have worked together, into conflicting scenarios, which in my own view, I thought a division, if they have a proposal, that has to match together with the one of the city council. So this scenario here is one of those scenarios which should be addressed.
Following the report that in one of the rooms that has been rented for operating a hotel at the new taxi park, and the tenant decided to use the toilet facility as a store, the councillor representing people of Pajulu to the Arua City Council, Honorable Adia James, requested for a thorough audit into the activities at the taxi park.
From the same document, we are trying to even trying to understand that toilets are used as storage facilities. So I'm wondering, people like my colleague who occupy that facility, where they easy themselves there, I wonder if our toilets are used as storage facilities. And secondly, if those where there is a storage facility, there is that element of payment, payment in form of rent, and to mention, where does the money go? What does it call for? As we recommended in our when we were discussing the issues of our market, main market, Speaker, there is need for audit. Audit is not only financial. Audit, we can audit the service rendered. Therefore, we need to audit the service provider to ensure that there is order in taxi park.
The female elders councillor Honorable Joyce Dezu reiterated that the issue of the main market had deeply divided our people until the Minister for Local Government, Honorable Rafael Magezi, came to sort it out.
This market issue had divided the Arua so much until the minister came and solved the issue. I want to say, when you look at the map of Arua market, it is so wonderful, very beautiful, well designed. But after building it and after allocating it to vendors, it has become the ugliest market, I can say. Because of what? Vendors scattered everywhere. Madam Speaker, these markets outside it should not be a problem to us. I think we have the authority to say we don't want the market in such and such an area. It should happen.
The male council representing workers in the City Council, Honorable Achidi Christopher, who agreed majority of his fellow councillors as the entire council to adopt and resolve the market mess once and for all. He, however, joined the majority of his fellow councillors to reject a resolution in the report which proposes fresh reallocation of stalls in the market. He argued that it is financially costly.
Madam Speaker, what I'm trying to say is in all this, with all this bickering and this impasse about this market, there's one thing as council we stand to lose. It's about the revenue. Madam Speaker, I really want to urge our colleagues, our members, at least in this meeting, in this council meeting, we have to resolve and conclude all this. How long are we going to talk about this market issue? How many months, how many years down the road when we are losing revenue? Madam Speaker, I want to thank you for this. Madam Speaker, if the issue, the nitty-gritty of this market issues, this issue of reallocation, which came up, Madam Speaker, I want to support that we are against this reallocation. You are aware this reallocation exercise took a lot of time and resources. And Madam Speaker, I want to bring to your attention that it is not the majority who are complaining about the allocation. If you are going to go down to do this exercise of reallocation, you have to get the finances, all the logistics down.
The report recommended that allocation of stalls should be redone. Council needs to identify and gazette a special space for bulk fish from South Sudan. Street vending should be addressed. Forensic audit into market revenue collections, remittance, tender and management, among others. Osuta Yusuf, West Nile Television, NILE CAST.
And more in our stories. The Adjumani Council, together with the Adjumani Rotary Club, when the different partners held the second edition of the Madi Cancer Run that took place in Adjumani Council premises with the aim to create awareness and fix the gaps concerning the steps taken to mitigate the high cancer prevalence in Madi sub-region. Take a look.
As cancer cases continue to increase high more so in Madi sub-region, young groups of Rotarians came up with an initiative to create awareness about the deadly disease, majorly its causes and the prevention through organizing the second edition of the Madi Cancer Run that took place at Adjumani Council premise. Addressing the participants, among Stella, the member of Madi Cancer Run Rotary Club, stated that this exercise was organized to create awareness and fix gaps concerning steps taken to mitigate the infection rate in the Madi sub-region.
Cancer is a deadly disease that's taken a lot of lives. So Rotary Club decided we have this run to create awareness to the people of Madi, the whole region and the whole world. We want people to know about this cancer, how it starts, the causes, the treatment, and this is one of the awareness that today we started. And I know many mad people and other people outside the district are going to learn that we shouldn't take cancer for granted. It's killing us silently, and when we are not serious about it, by the time you realize it's cancer, it has gone to this high stage where nothing can be done. Today, there are a lot of activities that's going to take place. They're already going to be screening. We already have cancer patients who are going to be reviewed. Others are going to be helped to give them treatment.
Adrawa Santos, a community advocate, appealed to the locals to look at cancer disease as one which exists and kills, therefore urged people to participate on the free cancer screening as one way of knowing their status.
The listeners must take it that cancer is real and cancer is there. And according to doctors, even every person, individual, has got some cancer cell in them, but whether they are serious or not, whether they can develop in disease or not. So I'm concerned today I took the opportunity to run for this Madi cancer cell because I want to impress it that it is there, it is real, and we must fight it. We fight it by getting to know whether to know the causes and the prevention of cancer.
Kaijuka Arthur, the vice chairperson at Ajumani district on Saturday, issued statement that this exercise was organized by different stakeholders, including students, to create awareness to people about causes and prevention of cancer.
We, the people of Ajumani, have sat down and organized for this because we have found out that the silent killer, which is the cancer, is rampant. So running for cancer is creating an awareness to the people in Ajumani district. Because if you are not a victim of cancer, your neighbor, your relative, your friend is a victim of cancer. So for which we wanted to create an awareness. My dear people of Uganda, West Nile, Northern Uganda, and the people of Ajumani, cancer is real. Let us listen and get the information and get it tested from those health facilities.
Akuku Epi Richard, the president Rotary Club of Ajumani, said the cancer run was scheduled with 4 major activities, which include the estimated 8-kilometer run from Pakele Health Center 3 to Ajumani Town Council premise as part of the exercise and physical fitness, free cancer screening as opportunity for people to know their body status.
This day is important because it is one of our key projects as a Rotary Club information, but most importantly because it touches the heart of the problem of the Madi people, which is cancer. The reason why we have this cancer run is cancer caseload is constantly on the rise. Every year we register not less than 100 new patients. And for that reason, we also noticed that there's information gap, there's awareness gap. So this cancer run is intended to raise awareness among the community of the sub-region that cancer exists and it's dangerous, but we also package a message for them that prevention is better than cure. But not only that, with the cancer, early detection saves life.
According to World Health Organization, more than 3,000 cases are reported annually, with the Uganda being one of the leading countries with the high rates of cancer infections in Africa. Peace Oshaki, Onjima Alan, West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
And more in our stories. King's Academy Nursery and Primary School, an institution located in Ajumani district, together with the Bishop of Arua Diocese, Right Reverend Sabino Chan Odoki, donated medical equipment of 4 wheelchairs and essential items such as soap, sugar, and T-shirts as part of a corporate social responsibility on the 27th of December 2023. Take a look.
King's Academy Nursery and Primary School, an institution located in Ajumani district, together with the Bishop of Arua Diocese, Right Reverend Sabino Oshan Odoki, donated equipments of the 4 wheelchairs and essential items such as soap, sugar, and T-shirts as part of corporate social responsibility on 27th November 2023. According to Drani Patrick, the school director, while handing over the equipments and the essential items to the hospital staff, stated that this donation also comes with a spiritual support through blessing from the Bishop Ordinary of Arua Diocese for spiritual healings.
Yearly, we handle charity drive as a corporate responsibility. We started in 2018, extended help to Moyo Children Babies Home. We donated a Bajaj motorbike. Then we donated also a vehicle to Bishop. This year we said it should be now our responsibility to extend the charity drive to Ajumani Hospital. That's why we visited Ajumani Hospital and donated 4 wheelchairs. Then we gave spiritual and material support to children ward in terms of soap, sugar, and other basic necessities.
Sister Laila Olivia Oume, Principal Senior Nursing Officer at Ajumani General Hospital, expressed her joy over the donations because it will benefit in aiding the patient's welfare.
We received the Bishop Arua Diocese in the hospital. He was invited by King's Academy Primary School and he accepted to come, and so he came. As he was blessing the patients, and talking to the patients. King's Academy also organized some wheelchairs for the hospital. They organized t-shirts for the young people in pediatric ward. This has given us a lot of joy because our wheelchairs are now old. They are not even fit for the patients to sit on. But the coming of Bishop to Ajumani Hospital has blessed us with wheelchairs and t-shirts for our young people. He went to the pediatric ward and blessed the patients. He went to maternity ward and also blessed patients in maternity ward. We are very, very grateful.
The Bishop Ordinary of Arua Diocese, Right Reverend Dr. Sabina Oshan Odoki, expressed his heartfelt gratitude to the school administration for the donation to Ajumani General Hospital as corporate responsibility charity drive, appealing for more as it is of interest of helping God's people.
Every year we have this event, the school day of Thanksgiving, for what is taking place here. Very nice school, very nice program. There's a lot of development going on here. But what I want to appreciate even more is that the school is not just by itself, but is reaching out. The owner is reaching out to help community other than just the school. So this morning, before coming to pray at the school, we went to Ajumani Government Hospital, and Mr. Daniel Izale presented what we put under corporate social responsibility. He gave to the hospital 58 wheelchairs to help the hospital care for those who are disabled. He was also able to donate an ambulance and also clothing for children and so. So this has been very remarkable. If we could all try to reach out and help the most needy in our society.
Peace Oshaki, Onjima Alan, West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
And more in our stories, the members of the public have been urged to look at education as a way of providing solutions to their problems in the society instead of focusing on making money. This urge was made by Father Ochima Sande, the parish priest of Mwetu Catholic Parish, during the graduation of the nursery pupils of Kwenu Community Nursery School in Mwetu Sub-County, Moyo District. Take a look.
The occasion, which happened for the first time ever since the school was established in 2016, brought together a handful of people to attend the graduation of 14 pupils, which took place at Kweo Primary School playgrounds. Father Ochima Sande, the parish priest of Meto Catholic Parish, who was the main celebrant, urged the public to always look at instilling the aspect of offering service to the society by finding solutions to the problems facing the society instead of focusing on the aspect of making money after attaining the levels of education they want.
As a church, our aim as stakeholders in starting such ECDs is really for the holistic development of our children, whether morally, when we talk holistically, we want these children to grow totally as proper human beings, not a half. And this entails the moral life, it entails the spiritual life, it entails the physical of these children. They should grow physically upright, intellectually, of course, as an academic institution, they should grow academically to widen their scope of reasoning. And I always tell people that schools, which are the heart of every society, is not really meant to train people for salary. No, people are trained to offer service and to solve the immediate problems. So the mind opening of our children is not that they should go to put their mind in looking for money or whatever, but how do I solve the immediate problem of my society? Once we have that in our heads, then the money aspects will come later.
Honorable Rijoyo Nora Kenya, the female councillor Pamujok Paris, urged the parents to be calm and send their children to school, saying she is aware that the number of pupils are very few, but development is a gradual process. Therefore, the parents should consider sending their children to the school in large numbers so that it opens their brain for development.
Parents ya in batiri ni wali akiolu galo kuru wazoni orishori kita kwa ronzi kia koko chuhi si batiri ni kwa laki nyanda garisi batiri osi ya ike yaki andaga parents ya ngeti batiri ni kwa laki yaki house ni kebe yaki nyanda garisi kinyoburi kanda ridere kisho batiri barigiara wali nzalo nzani si towe adu karide chuhi lilita maju litori i si batiri ni alujo nyida fonyi ni diarujo barangwanyi di anifonyika ori naseriko tacheri kinda bakijori level naseridiga kata churi dewa ngolo bi batiri batini dinini dileti house ne kayemba ko ayali ntitokata primary asani bisimajwa alwa alo pamgo parisi ade arikola wiki mi then di madi alwa ndero na misi.
Mr. Koma Alson, the head teacher Kweyo Primary School, say the nursery section started with 4 teachers and 84 pupils, but due to a number of circumstances, the number of pupils kept dropping, and currently the school only has 3 teachers. He therefore urged the parents to send their children to join the school so that they can set up a good foundation so as to improve performance in the primary section after 7 years.
School started way back 2016 with 4 teachers and about 84 learners. But as of now, due to many other challenges that I may not be able to tell them here, our number of pupils really dropped a bit, and we have so far 3 teachers. So we call upon our parents to put more effort to send their children to this primary, this nursery school, so that when we set their base in the near future, in a 7 years cycle, we shall realize good performance at the primary sector.
Mrs. Ababiku Janet, the head caregiver Kweyo Community Nursery School, say the school has been grappling with a number of issues ranging from lack of classrooms, toilet facilities and low payment of the caregivers, among others, and urged the parents to consider constructing toilets and also increase the salary of the caregivers so as to motivate them.
We are here to teachers about the payment. Our salaries is very small. Very little cannot support our needs. So my appeal to parents to look forward how they can at least increase our salary.
Kweyo Community Nursery School was started in 2016 by the community members after realizing that there is need to enroll their children in a nursery school, yet the parish lacked nursery schools. This made the community members to engage the authorities of Kweyo Primary School on the idea of opening up a nursery school, which the authorities welcomed, but however, due to few classrooms in the primary section, the nursery pupils have been studying under trees, which made Community Empowerment for Rural Development SEFOD, a community-based organization, to take up the initiative of renovating one of the old structures so as to support the nursery section. Currently, the school has 65 pupils and 3 caregivers. I'm Dominic Antonio Kumu for West Nile TV, NILE CAST.
And more in our stories. The police in Zombo District confirmed... Police in Zombo District have confirmed 2 people dead, several houses burnt and scores injured following prolonged land wrangle among the 2 clans of Panoya village and Afrida parish in Zombo District. Alfred Jawok reports.
The incident happened on Tuesday afternoon in Paronya village, Afrida parish, Jangukuru sub-county in Zombo District. The deceased have been identified as Hilary Udubugiu, 78 years, Angelina Atikulu, 97 years, both residents of Paronya village, Jangukuru sub-county. It is reported that the communities of Ugalo and Umuko villages, 800 meters away, attacked residents of Paronya village, killed 2 people and burned several houses, looted animals and destroyed banana plantations. Genesio Mochi, 79 years, clan elder of Paronya village, narrated how the attackers stormed them on their own land and killed 2 people.
Mochi Genesio Lembe muti mere maeni Lwenyu binu pasipara mawan wanyang ngwe tere lembe ne Mango meni kiti ngompa kwar mua an matie Mochi Genesio atie elda makere de mi Paronya village yeni Majo nyola ka keni Yung lembe muti mere ka kai podi wang yeli Maju bine gavo via para kuyora gi faso ke pare ma ende ngati ma jonyole ka keni kone tie ko oru piera bongwen we bis e da ko ja haya wobi ma e udubuni lario e tie ko oru piera biri we bis ma jonyole de ka keni eni ngompa kware ma jono ke ubiru negu
Priska Okweda, another victim, said they have nowhere to sleep, what to eat, and appealed to the office of the Prime Minister to take for them relief items as they take refuge at the nearby police post.
Lembe eni mubatemera kama wanwa beneno wanwa bedu ipasho malo kasa wanano ngwen madong konjire bedu ko keni eni ge mwes eni mwes kango mwes eni mwes kango wanse wando gamo chako mwes kusa de wa belo kamo belo wanwa do village ma lo kacha ku village ma zo gamo so ku do juma eni kama gicho ku juma eni lembe cha mon dengo ni tuit paka gike ko gege daro kama gidaro eni ne yo juma ayo be dong mi ga do ka village mangeno maro mangwen ma tung kendo mi shori wiju eni kendo malara ngo tego mi gamu bo jumo enda gamora eda vuiwa wando le mo ko temo mangepe kacha ka vutu mo mbegi wangu ka woni eni zo pingi yako le mo mo be keni ma tung le yako chuku gida ko de wori bangi kun kite ma wiya ko de iwa de pe kite mo ko shamo ko de wande pe sha ko mana woro mi cha ko ka malembe cha ucha kire ka di pe mo bela do body pe.
Meanwhile, Fredo Chakachon, councillor for the parish and vice chairperson local council 3, Jangokoro sub-county, condemned the attacks and killing of his 2 village members. He added that after the incident, the key suspects crossed to DR Congo, which may be hard for Ugandan security to apprehend the suspects.
Anwangere kudi Paronya village, majunyo alade ka keni, entole mana woru muwo kikomwa ikom ngoma ke utie pa kwaru mua makwaru mua shaku bedie shaku majunyole wande wegwede junyolo ka keni wande wanyi kwayo ne junyolo ka keni rewa zonga yania village angwen matong mudikiri yania gibin gine gwai pachima eni make government walagwa shaku miya tuongani office matong mapodi jueni wetimo plan mi gatima de wa miyo remana woru de wat atuonga utushigi sawa ngwen malembe ni shako ngati moko maramu binu matingu action mayami tenge mi government chibedu pe uketu wape yero parayani anyo one village mi Paronya nyo watie ngoi Uganda nyo ke watie nganyole mi Uganda meeting magi timo matokchen magi bini negu ku wegu mwa ge ai kuyopa ruoth ruoto ka government ka ungyo yani watie ngo anyoli mi village ma enie gibi gitingwa gidwa kwa ngoma giromu ketwa yani ngoma muane sha ikumle ma eni zobe timire ni kum lembe ma government bedu ka delaying lema yameto gibi gitim lembe ni konyo lwa danu nyaro pio reazungu magwe.
Charles Okora, another victim whose 3 houses were burned, blames police for not responding to their calls on time as the attackers were still on ground. Julius Masendi, acting Zombo District Criminal Investigation Department, who never wanted to speak on camera, confirmed that 2 people were killed and 7 people are critically injured and admitted at Nyapea Hospital for treatment. Recently, over 210 houses were set ablaze in Aka sub-county and by the sub-county all in Zombo District, following the gruesome murder of 3 people respectively. Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
And more in our stories. General Salim Saleh, through the Operation Wealth Creation, has donated over 56 solar-powered irrigation equipment to Kerkwaro, Acholi. The solar water-powered irrigation equipment, which was delivered to Kerkwaro by Mercy Cap and its partner Tolima Solar, is expected not only to improve the living conditions of these chiefs as they engage in cultivating high-value crops even during the dry season, but will also be a demo site to their subject amid its harsh climate change affecting farmers in Uganda. Take a look.
While handing over solar-powered irrigation equipment to traditional chiefs, the Acholi Paramount Chief, Ward David Onena Chana II, rallied the chief to use the irrigation equipment to fight poverty through hard work as they embrace technology in farming. The Prime Minister, Kekwara Acholi Okelo Okona, says this effort of General Salim Saleh through Operation Well Creation came at a time Acholi sub-region is grappling with change in weather pattern which is affecting farmers in the region.
We got the support from Operation Wealth Creation, and we want to extend our sincere thanks. They supported us with 2 oxen, a chiefdom we gave last week but 1, and now we are also giving them the irrigation scheme. And we want to thank the Operation Wealth Creation headed by General Salim Saleh for this support to the chiefdom, and this will go a long way in helping our people to mitigate against, especially famine.
Olango Vincent team, the Prime Minister Paicho Chiefdom, says this irrigation equipment will enable the chiefdom to generate its own income as they will be able to cultivate even during dry spell.
We have got streams where there is plenty of water. Either we can go and get a space within, say, along these streams, and then we cultivate along those streams for the chiefdom. Besides, maybe an individual can hire this, but we would like to use it for bringing income to the chiefdom.
Vincent Serabo, the president of Tolima Solar, explained how this irrigation system will be able to support the chief and their chiefdoms in promoting farming during dry season.
It's actually a surface pump that can be used either on any surface body, either a pond, dam, lake or river. In terms of capacity, you can irrigate from 0.5 acres all the way up to 2 acres. So if you're growing onions, you're growing tomatoes, you're growing cabbage, these are the pumps for you. They purely use sunshine. They're powered by solar. Each one has a panel of about 200 watts. In terms of height, in terms of altitude, you can pump through an altitude of about 20 meters. It has a 20-meter head.
Geoffrey Mugume from Masikop, Uganda, described how their partnership with Tolima Solar and Kekwara Acholi will help farmers cultivate during dry season.
After accessing the solar water pumps, Masiko, again within this consortium, we are supposed to promote climate smart technologies. That is the soil and water conservation technologies, the seeds and all the other agronomic practices we are supposed to see the farmer employing while they are using these solar water pumps. With that, the aim is to increase productivity and targeting off-season production.
While addressing the chief at Kekwara Acholi, Ward David Onena Chana II urged the chief to use the irrigation equipment not only to mitigate climate change, but also use them to raise money to support their chiefdom. Stephen Okelo for West Nile Television, Nile Cast.
And with that, that marks the end of